Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and let's have some fun, some good old-fashioned Star Wars fun with the Micro Galaxy Squadron Boba Fett Starship. We got the box here. Boba Fett. This is the launch edition. He's got some X-Wings chasing him. There's the back of the box showing some features. And we get this cardboard with a fierce battle going on here. Lasers everywhere. And here's the packaging. Speaking of the packaging, I had a great deal of difficulty. Whoop! Sorry about that. I had a great deal of difficulty getting it out of the packaging. So, fits like that. And we got all these bracer parts on the side, holding it tightly in there. And just like the Star Wars Hot Wheels Starships Select, you know, I have a lot of difficulty getting it out of the packaging. What happened to the old-fashioned, run a twisty tie over it and tie it off in the back? One of those thin wire things. I can deal with that, but this molded plastic to hold it in is difficult for me. I had difficulty with all of these, except for the TIE Fighter, of the ones that I have. Just noting that. Here's Boba Fett, and he's in the cockpit with his buddy. I don't remember Boba Fett having a buddy. Is this from The Mandalorian? We got the Razor Crest on this thing here. I haven't watched The Mandalorian, and I don't watch the Star Wars TV. I just watch the movies. So I have no idea what's going on with Boba Fett's friend here. So let's get the most obvious feature, and I can't stand him up there. I have to hold him back. Now he's in the frame. Let's get the most obvious feature, the steering vanes. When he's parked, he's like this, and then he lifts off, and they don't quite go like they're supposed to. Well, I've seen two videos on YouTube. One that just shows you how to do it, and the second one, the guy's talking while he's showing you how to do it. You open up the cockpit here, and there's There's Boba Fett and his buddy there. And you push this up. How far do I have to push it? Like that. It locks it. There. We have a panel back here that's rather obvious. Couldn't they have painted that the same gray as the rest? And then to unlock it, you have to push down on this part here. And the first time I did this, I injured my finger. I crap you not. I didn't know how much pressure we had to put on this to get it unlocked, but you have to put a lot of pressure on it to get it unlocked. It actually makes a sound that sounds like it's breaking something inside. I injured my finger. I had a blister with internal bleeding. Thankfully it wasn't external bleeding, and I didn't get blood all over it, but and it really hurt. I injured myself on a Star Wars toy. These things are dangerous. So let's push. I got it. I got it without injuring myself. That's about the 4th time I've done it. It's like you have to do it like 25 times or so to get it worn out a bit so that you can get it to work properly. Get locked. I'm pushing and nothing's happening. See, now I'm timid because I injured my finger on this. Won't go. Oh, there it goes. Well, okay. Well, yeah, I don't believe that the real Boba Fett Starship works like this, because in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, we see young Boba Fett getting into the cockpit, and he's sitting, he's laying on his back in the cockpit chair, while Jango Fett is fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi. So he gets into the ship, and he's laying on his back in the chair. So I really don't believe that it works this way with the whole cockpit rotating along with the steering vanes. just rotate the steering vanes and lock them. Anyway, just my thoughts. Nothing special. I like this. This is pretty cool here. I've had these since September 2022. We're currently in the beginning of January 2023. And it took you this long to make videos about them, Zix? Well, I've been busy throughout 2022. I've been busy, I've been depressed, I've been busy, I've been depressed. Just now starting to feel better, and the cats are starting to maybe kind of sort of get along with each other. We're making a little bit of progress. If you're keeping up with the blog style stuff that I do in the community section of my channel, the Zix. So that's, and there are no instructions. I don't know, are they taped to the back of this? No. No. Are they taped to the sides? No. I'm looking in the box and there are no instructions. There's no instructions so you're supposed to just figure out that you have to open this and push up. I mean, that's something I wouldn't do, because it feels like I'm gonna break it. And I'm gentle with my toys because I don't want to break them. Anyway, I can get it to work now without injuring myself, so that's pretty cool. Have we looked at the back? There's the back of Boba Fett's Starship. It's got some writing here. Here's the, this part opens, and it is the same shade of gray as the rest of the ship. Unlike the Millennium Falcon, which has a part that comes off. And we got all of our details in red and green and our guns. Only turns that far. This is cool. This is good. Have we seen the front? Actually, it's the top. This is the top. Is it the top or the front? That's a philosophical question there. Is it the top or the front? So, what we can do here is open up this. Gotta get your fingernail in there. I wish to open you. You can open up this and This is Boba Fett's jetpack. He comes with it already on. Is it on there all the way? You can put it on his back, and you're supposed to be able to fit it onto this part here. That part sticking out of the weapons rack there. And I could not get it on there. Not for a lack of trying. I just could not do it. This can turn, I think. And there's really nothing there in that compartment. Suppose you could put some figures there. And that comes out. This opens up. And that's pretty much everything. Boba Fett's Slave One. By the way, these are made of stiff modeling plastic, not ABS plastic. The same is true for the Millennium Falcon. And this one here. So there's some detail there. Let's see if I can get this. Put Boba Fett's jetpack in there. Close her up. And that is Boba Fett's Slave One Starship. Micro Galaxy Squadron by Jazwares. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. A tease of what's coming up. I got Jango Fett's Starship 2. So hopefully we'll be seeing a video about that one. But it's the same ship. We'll see if anything's different. So there. There's Boba Fett. Are his guns pointed correctly? I don't know. Let's do it with my thumb. I don't want to injure my finger. Yeah. That put some pressure on my thumb. There. Well, I think I've covered everything about this. We didn't go in for a close-up close-up view of all the details, but there it is. Boba Fett Starship. This one, I like it. Yay! Didn't like the Millennium Falcon, but I like this one. So, that'll be it. I think I covered everything that needs to be said about this. Let me just come back to some negative points. No instructions. You got to figure out how to lock and unlock it. And somewhere someone made a video about it. Well, two people did. Two different people did. Otherwise, I wouldn't know that you can lock these so that they're not sitting like that when you move it for takeoff. That one comes close. This one is. So if I hadn't come across those videos, I wouldn't have known that. It's the Jazwares is like, just figure it out. And that I don't like. Now all the other features are obvious, and I can figure them out. And there's a door here, there's a door that opens, there's a ramp that comes down. I can figure out all those, and Boba Fett's jetpack is supposed to fit onto that little thingy there on the weapons rack. They're obvious, but locking the steering vanes is not so obvious. So some instructions, an instruction sheet on how to do that would have been appreciated. Anyway, I'm about running out of time here, so thumbs up, pretty good. Once I figured out how to lock and unlock it without injuring myself. And I am running out of time, so I'll be right back. I had to install new batteries in the camera. My batteries just refused to cooperate for the final minutes of this video. And my camera can only do 23 minutes and 43 seconds at a time. I was up against that limit and wanted to give myself more time to talk here. So that'll be it for this review of Jazwares Micro Galaxy Squadron Boba Fett Starship here at the Zix TV. Thank you for joining me here at the Zix TV. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching the Zix TV.